Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's little card reading and wisdom from the Akashic Records. And today I am going to be channeling, pulling a card from the Inner Child Oracle card deck, by Amanda Lynn Aisling. So, if you're joining me live, hello and welcome. And if you're not familiar with me or my world and you're new to my world, then hello, I'm Natasha Nicole Harris. I'm an Akashic reader, a teacher, and mentor for the Akashic Records and supporting you to share and sprinkle your magic out into the world. Through the wisdom of the Akashic Records. If you're brand new to the Akashic Records, or if you're a practitioner and looking for an accredited practitioner course, then do subscribe to either of my channels on Instagram or YouTube. And I'm going to be pulling a beautiful card deck today and just seeing what wisdom wants to come through. What are you looking for? Some wisdom and guidance around at the moment. What feels challenging? What feels like, oh, I could do with a little bit of wisdom around this? Something feels a bit sticky. You're not quite sure which direction to go. Maybe you've got a number of opportunities that are knocking on your door, and you're like, I can't say hello to or say hello, say yes to all of them. Um, but you would like to know which one and which direction to follow, and just really tuning in, bringing a moment of presence, because this is really what it's all about, is really connecting to your inner wisdom, to the opening the records, the channel to the Akashic Records, to your Akashic record in particular, so that you can receive a little bit of wisdom and guidance around what you are seeking. So if you're joining me live, say hello, make sure you can hear me okay. And really, this is just such a joy to see what wants to tap in whenever you are watching this, whether this is live or later on or in a week's time, a month's time, the wisdom is always going to be for you. So do take a moment just to connect with your heart. What is it that you're desiring right now? What is it that you are tuning into, wanting to receive something around? Intention is always key. We want so many things. We desire so many different things. We want to go quicker, have more, tap into more, and yet we are missing the magic that is all around us in this moment, right here, right now. And the wisdom that is just trying to say hello, tap us on the shoulder, say, hey, I've got some wisdom for you. I've got some guidance. All it truly needs is a moment of presence. All it truly needs is for you to drop into yourself, ask yourself, bring a moment for yourself. We're so busy. We are so distracted. We are chasing the next best thing. We want to do everything. We want to do it all. We feared saying no to anything or yes to anything. And so we miss the magic that's right here in the minute. We miss that magic of being able to tune in, to take a moment. All it takes is a moment of presence, a moment to come within, to sit within, to be with yourself, which is sometimes uncomfortable. Sometimes we don't have time for it. I'm too busy. I haven't got time for it right now. But what if it was the present moment that actually shortcuts everything? So often, hi Tara, lovely to have you here. So often, my mind is busy. I've got lots of things to do. And yet, the nudges, the wisdom that wants to come through, the little tap on the shoulder is take a break, go for a walk, sit down, have a cup of tea, sit in the sun, connect with your soul, connect with the wisdom. And the mind wants to get busy and involved and say, later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And the little tap keeps knocking, keeps tapping, saying, no, now. And 100% of the time, when I listen and I tune in and I go for that walk, or I sit down, or I just come back to the breath and the present moment, an answer pops in, a shortcut appears, a bit of wisdom, a bit of guidance, and all those things that I was so busy doing suddenly just melt away, and I can't even remember what they are. What were the important things that I had to do that everything depended on? And I focus on the thing that's really important, the thing that fast tracks me, the thing that cuts through everything else and heads me straight towards what I'm trying to create, what I'm trying to do. And we often don't take that time to listen to those little nudges, to those little things. So I really, for those of you that are joining live now, I'm gonna pull a card from the Inner Child Oracle card deck. I really, really love this deck. Very beautiful deck of cards. So just to get still for a moment, what are you asking for wisdom and guidance around? Hi, thank you for joining me. What are you asking for wisdom and guidance around right now? What one thing, what one thing, if you could narrow it down to one thing that would really support you right now, that you're challenged with, that you're not finding the answers, you're trying to push through, you're creating more resistance in the push, you're pushing it further and further away. As you push, you create this incredible resistance. There's so much resistance in between. As you push, you push, you push, and everything feels further and further away. What is that thing? To take a breath, to come within. What would really support you right now? And a way to ask an intention, it's quite simple, really. It's just to get clear and ask one simple question. And it's an open question. The Akashic Records never really give us a yes, no answer. Yes, you should do this. No, you shouldn't do that. There's always a bit of magic in between. Morning. Thank you for joining. 16 Moonbeam. I love that handle. Great. Ah, what is that one thing? What would bring you a bit of wisdom? An open question. Give me some support and guidance. What do I need to most hear? What do I need to let go of? What would support me to get to where I want to go in the fastest way possible? An open question that's from the heart, not from the head. Drop into your heart. When we drop into our heart, we just tune into such a finer, more beautiful energy, a simpler energy. The mind likes to overcomplicate it. Who feels that? My mind loves to overcomplicate things. When I drop into the heart and I ask from there, questions, my intentions, my curiosities become far more simple. So I'm just shuffling the deck. And as you tune into the question, if you want to share it in the comments, feel free. And I'll offer some support and wisdom around what's pulled. This card just wants to come out. If you share it with me. So, beautiful card. There is hope ahead. There is always hope. And notice the emphasis is on ahead. It's like, what are we focusing? Are we focusing on the past that's not serving us? What's broken? What's not working? What needs fixing? What needs attention? Or are you focusing on where you're heading? On where you're going? So many of us are stuck in what's not working, what needs fixing, the past, the past, the past, rather than what are we hopeful for? What are we working towards? What are we stepping into? What are we looking to create? And as we focus more on going forwards, on what we want, on what we desire, then the things that we are being asked to release from the past that is not supporting us in that journey, in that trajectory, rise to the surface and are shown. And then our choices, do we release it? Do we let go of it? Do we look into the nooks and crannies to see what the magic is in that? And the bridge between those two things is the present moment, is the breath that I started you with. It's to come into the moment of presence. There is always a brighter future that lays ahead when we focus in. Look at the colors in that. The golds, the beauty. There's so much detail in these cards. I can't often see it without my glasses. But it says, have courage and take heart, for there is hope. And the one thing is courage. The courage says, are you going to say yes to taking a step towards what you desire? Courage is something we build on. It's not about having all the confidence and then having the courage and then take the step then. Courage comes as you take a small step, small, easy step, and then you see what lays ahead, and you're already then further ahead. And then the courage builds a little bit. Oh, okay, I've taken a step, I've moved, I've gone forward. And then you build a bit more courage and you take another step and you build a bit more courage and you take another step. But always from the presence of now, from the moment and the vantage point of now. And then something else becomes clear. You take a breath, you come into the present moment, you ask, you get support. Have courage. Courage is something that builds. We don't move from absolute courage. We move from not having certainty, from not knowing, from the unknown. And then we build courage. Courage is something that we build, but it can only be built with movement, with expansion, with allowing. So someone's asking a question. Hello. You can call me Rob D. Is that right? I, is it Rob? What insights can the Akashic Records provide when patiently supporting the healing journey of my loved ones? Mm. So you're supporting the journey, the healing journey of your loved ones. Is that right? So, from a Akashic Record perspective, this is a really interesting one. The insight from the Akashic Records is really truly about not getting embroiled. Thank you for confirming that. Is not getting wrapped up in your role as the supporter, the healer of someone else's journey. Trust. Trust is what really comes in. Trusting in your own journey, that you can support others to navigate their own journey and you can be someone that supports them from the sidelines. It's a beautiful question. Thank you for this, because I feel this is so, so important for healers, for practitioners, for people who are on this journey. We want and we love the people that are closest to us and we want the best for them. And the biggest gift I have found through the Akashic journey, through Akashic Records and my own journey, is that I trust them implicitly to navigate their own journey. They can come to me for help, they can ask for support, for guidance, but I support them but I trust them implicitly that whatever shows up, the challenging, the hard, the bumpy, that they can navigate it. This is how we support and empower others. We can't do the healing for other people. We can't make things go away. We can't fix it for them, like we can't do it for ourselves either. So I feel like the Akashic Records have really supported me on my journey to understand my own journey, my gifts, but also to trust those that I support, my clients, the practitioners on my accredited practitioner training, my family, everyone else, so that I can't fix it for them. And the patience is the key. So I love that you say patiently supporting them. Stay with some patience, stay with trust. They're on their own journey. Don't let their journey of healing distract you from your journey of moving forwards and to all your hopes and dreams. Keep moving forward with your own journey as you show them what's possible by supporting yourself and through the Akashic Records of what you release so you can let go of the resistance within yourself. You empower them because they see you're doing it. They see you're living your life, that you are shining brightly. And then they are empowered to shine their own light, shine brightly for themselves, have the resilience, have the tools, have the acknowledgement, have the awareness, have the consciousness to walk their own path. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if there's another question that comes from that, because that's a really powerful question. Thank you for asking that. So this, for those of you that are joining at the moment, this is the card I pulled to support you with anything that you have, an intention that you have. Hope is There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. And my invitation for you is to focus on where you're going, to see what arises on your journey in the present moment, so you can alchemize it, you can shift it, you can change it, but you can keep moving forward. And step by step, your courage and your confidence will grow so that you can keep moving forward on the journey. Uh, oh, great. So that was beautiful, helpful, and validating. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm pleased that that resonated. And this is the beauty of the Akashic Records. There's so much wisdom, but for me, the Akashic Records are about you coming back to your truth. They really show you your light, your uniqueness in this world of craziness right now, and how you can shine your light, be a light, a beacon for light, while navigating all the bumpy things, all the things and challenges and the ups and downs and the sideways that come on the journey. But as you shine more brightly, you allow and give permission for others to shine too. And some people will just not want to come on the journey with you. They won't want to do the inner work. They won't want to see it, but you can sprinkle some seeds and trust that they will water them when they are ready. That's the beauty. That really is the beauty of this journey and what the Akashic Records have supported me with. So thank you for those that joined me live. Thank you for those that are joining and watching the replay. Type hashtag replay. Ask me any questions. I will come back to them. I will answer them from the perspective of the card later on. And yeah, if you want any more information on readings, reach out, send me a DM. Always happy to help and answer questions. If you would like one of my my activations to really truly trust your intuition, this is the thing that I find all my practitioners, everyone that comes to me, is so key, is like they don't trust the wisdom, the records, the wisdom that they're receiving, their magic. And so if you want to trust a little bit more, and I have an Akashic activation, trust activation, comment trust soul below and I will send you that. Someone's asking the first, or saying the first reading I ever have done was my Akashic Records. It was really encouraging. Oh, the first reading you ever had. Yes, it should be really encouraging, should be really powerful, should be really uplifting, really showing you a way through to what you want to create moving forward. So that's really beautiful. I'm glad you had such a beautiful experience. Moonbeam, you're so welcome. Let me know, send me a DM if you don't get that message for the activation. Yeah, anyone else has got any questions? If you're a practitioner, you'd like to know how to become an accredited Akashic Record practitioner, comment embodied soul, and I will share that information with you. And you can ask me any questions about becoming a practitioner to help you and support you in knowing if this is the right path for you or not. So here's the card for the final time. Thank you for joining me. See you again next Monday around 4 o'clock UK time, where I always come live with a little bit of wisdom from the cards and the Akashic Records. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.